Okay, so this how-to video is going to show you how to analyze your data if you've got discrete data, so you don't have two continuous variables. In this case, we're looking at how the type of potato, which is our discrete data, affects the height of the foam produced in the hydrogen peroxide catalase reaction. So we're going to use one of the tool packs that Google Sheets has. So we're going to start by clicking the extensions button, Excel Miner Toolpack, and we're going to click Start. And on the right hand side here, you can see there's lots of stuff we can use, but the most important one that we want is descriptive statistics. So we're going to open that up. We're then going to select our input range, which is just where we select our data. So all I need to do here is select all of my data. Note that it's grouped by columns. The labels are in the first row, and that will pull up that set of values now. The next thing I do is I need to decide where I want all of the information that it's going to give me to go. It's going to give me way too much. We're only interested in the mean and the standard error, so we're going to take that information in a moment. So now I'm going to select my output range, and I want my output range to just be down the bottom. It's just basically where it spits the data out. We can leave everything else the same. We're just going to make sure that this summary statistics here is checked, and we're going to click OK. As you can see, it gives us way too much information, but we're just concerned with the mean and the standard error. So we're just going to get rid of all of this stuff here and focus on what we need. So now it's done a really good job of tabulating all that information for us. Okay, so we now need to take this and put it into a format that we can graph effectively. So we'll set our data up slightly differently. With our type of potato here, our mean height in millimeters here, and lastly our standard error. And you can see that that's different for each of them, so we're just going to translate that information into here for each of them. So it was 14.6 millimeters for sweet potato, 10 millimeters for white, and 6.4 millimeters for red. And then I'm just going to copy those standard errors across. So that I've got it in a space that makes life just a little bit easier for us to be able to analyze. Alright, so now it's nice and simple because all we're going to do is we're going to graph this data. We're just graphing our means. So we get rid of our toolpack and we're going to produce a column chart. So there's our column chart. Next thing we're going to do is switch to rows and columns, because this is going to help us add error bars. We're going to remove our title, and the next part we're going to have a look at, or the next video that we look at, is how to create standard error bars on this set of data.